Dan Fouts, who needs only 114 yards for 4,000 this year. James Brooks and Chuck Muncie, he's just a handful of yards away from the 1,000-yard mark. Needs 2 touchdowns today to set an all-time NFL rushing touchdown record. From the 47 of Buffalo, Fouts to throw. Deflected and almost intercepted. It was intended for Joyner. Well, we have some upsets today in the National Football League involving teams fighting for a playoff, and we'll update all the scores for you in just a moment. Fouts 2nd and 10. Complete. Joyner, and it's close to a first down at the 36-yard line.
Charlie Joyner, one of the great control receivers in the NFL. Runs precise patterns, and the man who puts the ball on the target is Fouts. He throws to the point. And you notice with a defender immediately behind Joyner, that ball is thrown down at the ground.
And Green Bay leading the Lions 31-17 late. As Muncie has a first down and out of bounds at the Buffalo 22.
Big Chuck Muncie. What a load he is when he gets to the outside. Tremendous power and great speed for the big back. Now watch him take the ball and just fly to the outside. He is deceptively fast and a great sliding move. Just ducked outside of a couple of defenders, and it takes a whole passel of them. Watch the quick move Muncie makes. He'll look like he's going inside and then just skips to the outside. Great explosion, great run.
From the 22, it's Brooks. And he's ridden out at the 20. 4 wide receivers in for Fouts. It's Joyner and a first down at the 10-yard line.
You simply cannot give Dan Fouts time to throw the football. He'll do this to you every time. Joyner, not the first choice. I think probably the 2nd or 3rd choice on this pass. Fouts again throwing the ball low, and someone watching at home might say that was a bad pass, was it? No, that was not a bad pass. Fouts throwing low because the defenders were right behind his receiver, and he wanted the ball in an area where it could not be intercepted if Joyner happened to miss it.
First and goal with almost the full 10 yards to go. Only Muncie behind Fouts. It's Muncie for a touchdown! Chuck Muncie has just tied Hall of Famer Jimmy Taylor and Earl Campbell, his 19th rushing touchdown this year, tying the NFL record.
And off himself, and there it is right there. 19 touchdowns.
Penershka out of Luther's hold for the extra point. And the Chargers on their first possession get 7.
Chuck Muncie had a career year in 1981. He had over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and his 1,144 rushing yards were 9th best in the NFL. He tied the NFL record for the most rushing touchdowns in a single season, and he finished in 6th place for the NFL MVP award. Big at 6'3", 235 pounds, he was a very strong inside runner who often needed to be gang tackled. He sported a fine 4.6 yards per carry in 1981. He also possessed excellent speed that allowed him to run away from linebackers and safeties. To top it off, he was a great leaper in goal line situations. During his prime, there were few better, and he put up impressive career statistics.
Let's go back and take a quick look at Muncie. He's going to break to the outside behind a great block by Kellen Winslow, number 80, and behind the blocking of number 63, Doug Wilkerson. But it's Muncie's tremendous speed and his ability to break an arm tackle that allowed him to spring loose. Let's look a little more closely at that great block on Isaiah Robertson. Robertson, the contained man, just simply does not get to the outside, trips over one of his own players who'd been knocked down.
At the 25-yard line. Leaks and Krebs behind Ferguson. Krebs. A couple at best. 2nd down and 8 at the 23 of San Diego. Play action. Butler. Incomplete as the Chargers had 2 men on the speedster from Clemson. He needs 8 for a first down, and he's got it. First down at the 10-yard line. A perfect strike to Jerry Butler. And for the Bills, That is just their their first first down of this game, and it comes with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Very tough assignment for number 48, Allen Ellis, working one-on-one on a very quick receiver. And if that ball is thrown properly, almost impossible to defend against that one-on-one.
First down at the San Diego 11. Buffalo trailing the Chargers 7-0. Roosevelt leaks. And he blasts close to the goal line. He's down to the 2 and near another first down. Leaks with 9 yards before King can make the tackle. And the big guy from Texas showing some agility and power.
One of the reclamation projects that Chuck Knox is proud of. Watch the adjustment he makes. No hole outside. He cuts back against the grain inside and literally makes that yardage by knowing where the open territory was.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line. Ferguson rolling. He's going to take it in himself. Touchdown. Joe Ferguson. King tackled him, but too late. And the Bills are on the board. So Mario Clark's interception and return of 53 yards, setting up Ferguson's rollout score.
On Jesse, number 81 coming in motion, turns back the other way. Looks like an option pass or run. Ferguson sees he has a chance to get to the outside. Legs it into the end zone. Lyndon King, 57, tackling him a full 3 or 4 yards out of bounds. I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see a flag on that play. Look how far out of bounds Ferguson is when he takes the tackle here from Lyndon King.
Ferguson's first touchdown score of this year, and Nick Mickemeyer adds the extra point, and the game is even. So the Chargers from inside their 9-yard line, and Fouts drills it to Joyner at the 29 and a first down.
Buffalo Bills counting on a 3-man rush. They're dropping 8 men back, and they do not get to Fouts. He can stand back there and eat his lunch, and if you give him that amount of time, he'll eat your lunch.
Fouts on first down. They love to throw, and he wants to go long, but they're well covered. He dumps it off beautifully to Brooks, and he has nearly another first down at the 40-yard line before the piano can trip him up. There they are, first quarter.
First quarter stats certainly favoring the Chargers in terms of yardage, 120 to 43. But the most important stat, the score, very even at 7-7. Let's quickly tell that story. Last week, Theismann had been knocked out of the game. Critical 3rd and 27 situation. There was a play run with the backup quarterback Tom Flick in the game. Penalty called. Theismann came back in, completed a pass, but because he had not been out for an official play, they stopped, took the ball back, and it ended up to be one of the critical plays of the game, Dick.
Chuck Muncie blasts up the middle almost at will. Robertson and Freeman finally made the tackle. First down near midfield.
Well, you can't run up through defense unless you have room to run. And Muncie's got about a mile right there. Great blocking by the 2 guards in the center, Masick at center, Wilkerson and White, 2 of the very biggest guards in the NFL, and they're ripping on that play as they get Smirlis and the linebackers aside for big Chuck Muncie.
San Diego at its 48-yard line, first down. Remember, they were back at their 9 after the penalty. That's Wes Chandler, and he's to the 41 of Buffalo, close to another first down before Lucius Sanford can make the tackle.
Dick, I asked Wes Chandler if there was a difference in the way Archie Manning threw the ball to him in New Orleans as opposed to Dan Fouts. He said, yes, as a matter of fact, 2 things. He said, Manning threw the ball to the receiver. Fouts throws the ball to the spot. If you're not there, you don't get the football. And the other big difference, Fouts throws with a 5-step drop on most patterns. Manning with a 7-step drop. And he said, I have to make up that difference in my pass route. Get there in a hurry.
While they measure for the first down, it's a San Diego first down. The Chargers a first down at the 41 of Buffalo. A 7-7 tie, early second quarter. Fouts to Chandler. Well read by the Bills, and that'll be a loss. Mario Clark, the man who had the interception that set up the Bills touchdown, former star at Oregon.
7 defensive backs in the game for Buffalo. One of them down as the defensive lineman.
Fouts to Chandler at the 29, first down.
If you're going to beat Dan Fouts and these Chargers offensively, you've got to rattle Fouts. You've got to knock him off his timing. You may not necessarily have to sack him, but you got to be able to force him to throw the ball before he wants to throw it. He has not had to do that today, and he is tearing up this Buffalo defense.
Dwight Scales in the game to the right with Joyner to the left. And Fouts fakes the little reverse to Brooks. And now in trouble. And will duck out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And looking for it here on 2nd and 9. He's got it. Kellen Winslow. Fouts is over 4,000. The game is tied at 7. Second quarter, 11:35 left before halftime. A critical 3rd and 4. Brooks unable to make the catch. Looked as if he might have been looking into the sun the way he reacted to trying to receive that ball. So this will be about a 39-yard attempt. Ed Luther, the backup quarterback to hold, call it a 40-yard attempt as he'll spot it at the 30. Well, almost close to 31. It's about an 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Bernurska 13 for 20 this year. And the Bills point at the Chargers.
That might be a costly mistake. The Bills, I think, believe that one of the offensive linemen moved, but if they're wrong, they will have given San Diego a first down, and that would indeed be a costly error defensively. You saw them try and draw the team offside, try and draw the, they're going to call it against the Bills.
It's against the Bills. What a break for San Diego. So instead of a 40-yard field goal try, Fouts and the Chargers have a first down at the 19. Wes Chandler. Touchdown. Bernurska's extra point is good. Here it's San Diego in front, 14-7. Ferguson only 1 for 7 passing. Cribbs into a crowd. May have plowed for 2. As Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota are all 7-7. And Tampa Bay, if it wins, will be 8-6. But if it loses, will be 7-7. And Cribbs can't get a thing. Third down long at the 36. Has a man open. And Frank Lewis has his first catch of the day.
We got a penalty, Dick. We got a illegal use of the forearm against the receiver there. Looked like maybe Lyndon King, who just smashed Frank Lewis right under the jaw with that big forearm.
That'll be 15 more yards marked from the 43-yard line where Lewis made the catch. Now the foul goes against number 27, Glenn Edwards. That was a 21-yard catch plus 15 on the penalty at the 29. Cribbs got around Johnson, and he's to the 15, the 10, to the 9-yard line goes Joe Cribbs. It's Leaks for a touchdown. Roosevelt Leaks. Now here's Mickemeier's try for point, and it is good.
And they only had 10 men on the field. They have to get one off the sideline.
Here comes Rod Cushon as Fouts. He's tough enough with 11. He's throwing for Winslow, and what a catch by Winslow at the 34.
Now that's a mismatch, certainly in height. Rufus Best going up against Kellen Winslow. Winslow just using his long reach to get around. A little disorganized there on the Buffalo side as they had to run an extra defensive man in. Williams doesn't get there to pressure Fouts. Fouts throws a perfect strike, leads him beautifully. Ooh, he got pressure on that one.
And on the blitz, he threw an almost an interception by Fred Smerlis, number 76. On 2nd and 10, and the flag is down. It's Winslow. Is he out of bounds? Apparently not. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Now we'll check the flag. If it's against San Diego, it'll nullify a great individual effort. If not, maybe Buffalo. No, it's against Buffalo. And 55 seconds left in the half. The Chargers are back in front on the 67-yard catch. But it was the running and alert play of Winslow that steals the score. Bernurska's try for point. High snap. Good job by Luther. And it's 21-14.
Watch Winslow now. Out quickly to the outside. You'll see him as he tiptoes down the sideline. Now he'll be pushed from the inside. That's Billy Simpson that pushes him toward the sideline. Winslow getting close to the sideline, but did not touch the sideline. Simpson chasing. He does not have the speed of Winslow. Nixon, number 38, the man that finally tripped him up.
In 1981, Dan Fouts had his third straight 4,000 passing yard season with the then record 4,802. He also had a career-high 33 touchdown passes. He missed out on a fourth straight 4,000-yard passing season in 1982 due to the strike. His only 9 games were played, but he still led the NFL for the fourth straight season in passing yards with 2,883.
Ferguson against Dan Fouts. Oh, what a contrast. Only 4 completions for Ferguson to Fouts' 19. First down in a 21-14 game. San Diego in front. Buffalo's first possession, the early third quarter. It's Leaks to the 35. And after the whistle, the ball is fumbled. Well, they've never been able to win more than 2 in a row all season long. Ferguson well protected, finds a man open, Frank Lewis. And Lewis is near midfield before wrestled out of bounds at the 48. Second down and 8 as they replay it. Down the middle open is Cribbs. And he's loose at the 10. It is out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Joe Cribbs.
We talked about him not running as well as he had with the ball, but certainly able to do a good job here. Jim Laslavig, the linebacker that Cribbs had beaten. And you watch him here as he stretches out to try and get that extra yardage. Finally drilled out of bounds.
And it is Lakes hitting the backfield, but he plows forward for the touchdown. Minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Bills have just tied it. From the 32, it's Muncie sprinting into the secondary and has a first down at the 43. Again. Fouts wide open is Winslow. He has a first down at the 49. John Cappelletti, no one watching him, and he has a first down at the 39. Muncie the only running back. To Winslow. And Winslow to the 31-yard line.
You want to play aggressive football, but you don't want to go after the head of a receiver. You don't want to go after anybody's head these days because that's an automatic 15-yard penalty.
Personal foul, number 57. First down.
And the 15 yards against Sanford takes it all the way to the 16-yard line. Muncie, with blockers, gets close to the 11-yard line.
3 wide receivers in for Fouts. Plays coming in as always from the sideline. Let's see what they've called from upstairs.
Winslow, Joyner, and Chandler all to the right, with Scales to the left. Fouts intercepted and dropped in the end zone. Oh my, for the Bills, a chance for Jeff Nixon to really spoil the party for San Diego. That'll bring on the field goal unit.
Want to feel like you're part of the action? Kellen Winslow getting bumped by number 38. Nixon right there. Now watch what happens when that ball comes in and gets into his hands. And Winslow playing the defender.
Bernerska from 29 yards, and he just hooks it in there. 24-21. The Bills have never led. And a flag goes down again. This should be against the Bills, and appears against Conrad Dobler.
Number 48, Roosevelt.
There's Dobler from Wyoming, now in his 10th year. Not exactly a big fan of Merlin Olsen's, but kind of interesting. The Dobler family is here, and that was a cute conversation.
Holding, number 69. First down.
He and Louis Kelcher last year in a playoff game went just toe-to-toe, and Dobler was punching Kelcher and grabbing his face mask. And I saw Louis after the ball game. He said, "Did you see what Dobler did to me?" I said, "Louis, I've been there."
I want you to relate what Mr. and Mrs. Dobler said to you after this play, though. That was kind of nice. Well, first down and 20 now for the Buffalo Bills after the penalty. Ferguson going deep, and almost into the hands of Willie Buchanan as Jerry Butler was the intended receiver. What did the Dobler family say to you?
I saw Conrad's father yesterday on the field. He said, I know you don't like my son, but he said, I hope you don't hold it against me. And I said, I don't mind your son, Conrad. I said, I even shook hands with him. He said, you better count your fingers, son.
So Papa Dobler knows. And
got a sense of humor.
And Conrad replaced Joe DeLamalure after he was traded to Cleveland.
Conrad's had his tough times with Chuck Knox after 2 big leg whipping calls in that Dallas game. Knox put him on the bench, said, we don't do dumb things like that. At least we don't do them and get caught. That's the important thing.
But back in there today trying to protect Ferguson. 2nd down 20. Dumps it out to Leaks. Ooh, is he hit at the 31. They still can't bring him down, at least to the 34-yard line, although the whistle may have blown it dead. Woodrow Lowe with a textbook tackle. On 3rd and 10, open is Lewis, 40, and out of bounds at the San Diego 36-yard line. 2nd and 8, a fake to Cribbs. Ferguson searching. And getting Lewis again, and a first down at the 13-yard line. Pete Shaw made the tackle, 21 yards this time.
Let's see how Frank Lewis is able to get loose here. Takes a little body contact there by Buchanan, leaves Buchanan behind. The ball a little late in arriving, but he has plenty of room. That's Pete Shaw, number 44, over late from his safety position to knock him out of bounds.
It's Cribbs. And Cribbs is to the 5-yard line. Make it the 6 where Lyndon King and Glenn Edwards put the stopper. 7 yards for Cribbs, who played at one time in the same backfield at Auburn with William Andrews and the Chargers, James Brooks. 2nd and 2.5. Leaks hit in the backfield, but gets away again. He has a first down, but hold on, a flag is down, and Leaks is pulling at his hamstring.
And I think that Cribbs may have just contributed another one of those disastrous penalties.
Crowd chanting defense from the 15-yard line. Good protection. Incomplete. Allen Ellis, number 48, broke it up. Good play by Ellis, intended for Butler.
Jerry Butler, the man that Ferguson wanted. Ball thrown on target. Had Ellis been a little bit later, would have been a touchdown. Play action pass. Ferguson with time to throw. Watch the deflection right there. One hand bounced away.
Allen Ellis, who played his college ball at UCLA, playing with a broken hand. You saw it heavily wrapped. Also a broken cheek this year. It's not been a very easy season for him, but a big play there. 3rd and 12 from the 15 in a 3-point game late in the 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun. Complete to Pacone, and he is fighting for a first down. First and goal. It's Cribbs, and the Bills lead for the first time in the game. 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Buffalo 28, San Diego 24. The toss to Muncie. And he gets outside and picks up yardage to the 44-yard line.
Ralph Hawkins, the defensive backfield coach, he'll be concerned about the force as well.
Fouts to this side to Chandler, and he's tackled immediately by Mario Clark, but not until the Chargers have another first down. Fans thought the hit by Clark was a little unnecessary.
But that's the kind of play they must make week in, week out, play in and play out. Mario Clark doing his job, and fans not really understanding.
2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Fouts looking to the sideline to get the play, which is being signaled in by Coach Levy from the sideline.
Fouts last year when he passed for 4,700 plus yards, a record, completed 348, another record. He has 304 already this year.
That was Dave Levy, you saw, the heavyset coach with the earphones on.
Muncie breaking tackles to the Buffalo 37. That won't be a first down. Muncie, first down and more to the 31. And that puts him over the 1,000-yard mark. 2 years ago, he gained nearly 1,200 yards as the Saints' most valuable player.
Great pursuit by Fred Smerlas, but Smerlas late getting there as Muncie just using great power and acceleration.
That was not a correct note there, 89 yards. He now has that's 89 today, 1,003 for the year. That's Chandler, and that's going to be interference. Yes. They interfered with Chandler. It's a 30-yard penalty. First and goal, San Diego at the 2-yard line. You judge.
What a seesaw contest. A quick look at it for yourself. Now watch the contact before the ball arrives. 22, Freeman, the man that they ticketed, and he did collide before the ball arrived with Wes Chandler.
Muncie going for an NFL record. And a flag goes down, as does Muncie at the 3-yard line. Again, in case you joined us late, Chuck Muncie with a rushing touchdown in the first half now has 19 for the year to tie Jimmy Taylor and Earl Campbell.
Kellen Winslow, number 80, very angry about the call. Let's see if it perhaps was on him.
Holding number 80.
As the Bills are looking pass. And Fouts will accommodate, throwing to Muncie. And they were ready for him. Boy, it's almost as if they know that Fouts is going to get the ball to Muncie. He loses yardage on that play, back to the 15-yard line. For Severs, they tried to surprise Buffalo going to the tight end. Although Severs, for a normal rookie, 20 catches at tight end and 2 touchdowns, not a bad year. Trailing by 4 points, the Chargers. Quickie, and gets very little at the 10-yard line. Dwight Scales' first catch of the day, and that brings on Rolf Benerschka and the field goal team. 28-27. Quite a story out of Milton College, just a couple hundred students. John Cappelletti. And he's to the 40-yard line, a gain of around 7 before Freeman can make the tackle.
This is the most important series of the game for the Buffalo defense. They need to get San Diego stopped.
Muncie, with 3 yards needed for a first down, is pushed out of bounds around the 45, and that's good enough for a first down. Winslow in motion. Fouts. Deflected, incomplete.
San Diego both have been very productive in the second quarter and fourth quarter. Buffalo has anyway. San Diego not very productive in the fourth quarter. That's interesting. 30 points only, Dick.
Fine pass to Joyner and a first down at the 44-yard line of Buffalo. This is 3rd down and a long 4, and Muncie the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Short.
And he's short of the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 2. Muncie, who is over the 1,000-yard mark on the year and has 98 yards today, is the man the Bills have been keying on. And it's Muncie. Strung out, and he doesn't make it. And look at that, Bills sidelines. And Buffalo at 8-5 will drop a full game and a half behind Miami and the Jets. To Cribbs, and well covered by Woody Lowe. They put their fastest linebacker on Cribbs, and Lowe can run with those running backs. So it'll be a field goal try by Mickemeyer. So it'll be spotted near the 30, a 40-yard attempt by Mickemeyer. His first attempt today. Matt Robinson to hold. It is no good. Wide to the left. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. The Chargers will have it at the 22. Fouts. Over the middle to Muncie. And he's all the way to the 38-yard line for 16 yards. Clock running, 4:13 left. A first down for San Diego.
Buffalo on that drive, Dick, able to do a lot of what they wanted to do. They wanted to use up the clock, used 5 minutes and 17 seconds, but they could not get the points. Now they've got to put the defense out there, put the burden on their shoulders, and say, shut them down.
Joyner right, Chandler left. Muncie up the middle, 40, 45-yard line for 7 more. Here, San Diego trying to avoid the upset, and it's Muncie, a first down at the Buffalo 48. Muncie, perhaps out of exhaustion, may be injured. Also is undoubtedly tired. He has been a workhorse. 28-27, the clock running, 2:48 left. Fouts going for it all. Looking for Chandler. And almost intercepted by Charles Romes. He was in position, and Chandler did a good job of knocking it away from the defensive back. Over the 300-yard mark again. Couple of touchdowns, one interception. That's the only interception of the day. From the 48 of Buffalo, under pressure. Great throw to Joyner. First down at the 34. Joyner now needs only 18 more catches. He'll have 500 in his sensational career. He'd become the 10th man to ever do it. Brooks, he hasn't been used much at all, and he doesn't get much to about the 32-yard line. Dan Fouts, 2nd and 8 at the Buffalo 32. Muncie fumbles, and Buffalo recovers at the 25-yard line. A long-time Muncie nemesis, the fumble, and he's been able to hang on to the football this year. And here in a critical spot, he had moved for big yardage, and Rufus Best picked up the loose ball, and Buffalo, with 1:52 left, will try to run out the clock.
Bills did run out the clock. The Bills beat the Jets in the wild card playoff game 31-27, but lost to the eventual Super Bowl bound Bengals 28-21 in the divisional playoffs. The Chargers made the playoffs too and defeated the Dolphins 41-38 in an epic thriller. However, they lost to the Bengals in the AFC Championship game, which is nicknamed the Freezer Bowl, 27-7. Muncie had 26 touches for 155 yards, but his fumble was the key play in this exciting back-and-forth game.